horn. Only folks with a personal best that was longer than 50 minutes could enter, and we have been seeing all sorts of folks who maybe didn't know this any percent category, or maybe folks who have just been picking up Super Metroid for the first time. All kinds have entered, and all kinds have been boosting each other forward and improving, and it has been a spectacular 5 weeks so far. And they're already off, all 4 of them making their way through Series Station like rats in a maze, although this is not very good maze because it's pretty linear. That does not mean there's a lot to keep track of. They want to avoid bonking in the doors. They want to make sure they don't land any more than they have to. And they also want to make sure that they do all sorts of shenanigans before— Ridley, what are you doing here? You're a late game boss. Oh wait, no, this is just a scripted encounter. Don't panic, friends. All they gotta do is get their energy below 30 and Ridley mode 7s his way into the television and everyone can continue with the escape. That's right, we're bookending this game with escapes. One escape at the start, another big escape at the end. Oh goodness gracious. Not much to say, they're going to be on their way, trying to get back out. Things will start to get dicey immediately. In this stairway room, they have to worry about steam vents. Oh, looks like Nevdi already taking a little bit of a hit. MarioMayhem getting knocked back down. Hockey, first to make it into the tile room. Now the tiles are falling from the ceiling. This building is definitely not up to OSHA code, and all of them heading into the final climb here, where Mode 7 rears its ugly head once again. The entire room rocking back and forth. When this room comes a-rockin', all 4 racers are a-knockin', and they are out of there. All of them really close to each other, keeping it real nice and tight. That's how I like to see my races. And heading off to the planet Zebes. Behold, 4 orange marbles. Hockey gave us a little bit of Japanese there as well. Just for some variety, a little bit of the seasoned salt of video game texts. And now, the fun begins. All 4 of them here on Zebes. They're going to have to make their way down into the depths of the planet and start getting Samus powered up, because right now she cannot finish the game. She's going to need a few more things to get strong enough. Thankfully, Zebes is a considerate planet. Likes to make sure that it doesn't give you enemies before you're ready. All of them making the first descent here through the parlor, avoiding the platforms, making their way down. Now all of them doing the reverse climb. You may have heard of the climb, we'll be seeing it a little bit later, but first you have to make your way down. Nevdi showing off a fun little trick called Moonfall there, which allows you to remove the speed cap on Samus falling, which is why he fell so quickly. And all of them staying so close. Nevdi first to the elevator, but JeffG Mario right there with him, and Hockey not far behind, making it to the elevator right now, still at around 3 minutes. That's a good time. Everybody maintaining a strong pace. And here it is, the first power-up, the glowing marble of destiny, or the morph ball if you want to be less dramatic. Although, why on earth would you want to be less dramatic? This game is all about the drama, all about the excitement, and I don't know about you, but I am feeling really excited right now. All right, into construction area. Nevdi, first down. Ooh, seeing a variety of different methods of getting down there fast, because the prize awaits, the missiles. That's right, a little bit of firepower. But they don't need these missiles for firepower, they need them because you need to get the morph ball and the missiles in order for the game to realize, okay, let's make the enemies appear. Now there's going to be on their way back up to Criteria. And now we have some pirates. Nevdi first to the elevator, but a little bit of gap widening here. Jeff having a little bit of trouble getting back up through construction zone. And here we are. The colors have changed. The music has started. That can only mean one thing. It's time for action! Unfortunately, these pirates are made out of paper mache, so one little pea shooter shot sends them back into the void, the exploding void. And now it's time for the climb. One of the most challenging bits of movement in the early game. Nevdi and Mario both doing right-hand wall jumps, threading the needle between those platforms and the wall. Very difficult. Doing real well here, though, making sure to take care of the pirates before they become a threat, because they want to keep full health. That's very important for the upcoming mini-boss. Looks like Nevdi and Mario still right on top of each other. JeffG makes it out, and now Hockey doing a little bit of freeform Jazz Odyssey over here. Right-hand wall climb, that's too boring. I'm going to show you how we do it here in Hockey Hockey's house. I don't know where I was going with that. But Jeff, Mario, and Nevdi all full energy for the bomb Chorizo. This is super important. Now they have bombs, and a very useful item, but this statue does not like having its bombs taken, so it's gonna wake up and give them the business, or so it thinks. It turns out, though, they're going to be taking advantage of its AI to shoot it a bunch of times and get some missile drops. If they did not have full health, they would not get guaranteed missile drops, so let's see how it goes for them. Alright, Mario first up. So far, so good. Oh, real good. Getting solid missile drops, grabbing only as much as he needs. Looks really good. If they do it right, they will avoid the headless phase. Beautiful fight from Mario, springing into the lead. Nevdi right behind, again, skipping phase 3. Very clean fight. JeffG right there behind. Unfortunately, not quite counting his shots as well. Probably having a little bit of trouble, but still finishing the fight. A little bit of a headless Chorizo. That's okay, it happens. Hockey about to face off as well, while Mario and Nevdi face off against the next major challenge, Alcatraz. Nevdi pulling it off a little bit faster, springing back into the lead, although not by a lot. JeffG not quite getting up into that little crevasse. There we go, second try. Mario and Nevdi into Terminator. Meanwhile, Hockey, unfortunately not having that full health and having a little bit of trouble with spacing his shots. You gotta be careful not to shoot too fast or the Bomb Chorizo does not take damage. But Hockey seals the deal, sending Bomb Chorizo's headless body back into Explosion Town where it belongs. Everyone looking real good. 5 missiles heading down into Green Brinstar, the next area where they need those 5 missiles to open a pink door. And it looks like MarioMayhem beating Nevdi there by less than a second. So close. And Hockey, come on, Hockey, show us an Alcatraz. Show us an Alcatraz. Oh no. A little bit of a struggle bus. I believe in you, Hockey. Okay. Opting to not waste any more time on Alcatraz, just taking the classic route out, blowing up these blocks, taking out some aggression, I understand. Meanwhile, Mario and Nevdi showing off the first major sequence break, getting super missiles early using a trick called a Mach Ball. Here is JeffG showing it off again. It's a fun little trick that lets you carry run speed into Morph Ball. Normally you can't do that, but with Mach Ball you can. That lets you do some things you probably shouldn't be able to do, and also just move through the game really quickly. You're going to be seeing them do that throughout the run. Alright, Mario and Nevdi both into Pink Brinstar. They are just right on top of each other. JeffG entering Pink Brinstar. Hockey right behind, about to enter Green Brinstar. Missiles looking good. Everybody just playing clean so far. Just pardon me for 1 second. Let's see if I can get the audio switched over to one of our leaders here. Alright, thank you for your patience. Here we go. JeffG getting those missiles, Mario and Nevdi picking up the charge beam, a very, very important item. It doesn't just increase the damage of their beam and allow them to deal with bosses more quickly later, it also allows them to do a very important combo attack called the X Factor. Ooh, unfortunately, Hockey setting up for Mach Ball, morphing a little bit too early, not keeping that speed and falling through the breakable blocks. And there we go. Second try, Hockey. Show them how it's done. MarioMayhem and Nevdi making it through Green Brinstar. Ooh, nice damage boost from Nevdi here. Mario first to make it to the affectionately called Noob Bridge, taking care of those cack attacks, getting himself some extra supers, making it into Red Tower. And interestingly, oh, that's right, I almost forgot. Hockey does, for a little bit of safety, grab this reserve tank right here before continuing on. Unfortunately for him, health refills do not fill that reserve tank, but having a little bit of extra health can absolutely make the difference between life and death and give you a little bit of added confidence if you need it. So now he's making his way out of the early super room. Nevdi and Mario both going through the tube near Meridia. We'll be back there later, don't you worry. However, they have bigger fish to fry, or rather, bigger, gigantic ground lizards to fry, because it is time for Kraid. And they are infiltrating the warehouse as we speak. Ooh, Nevdi trying to go for a fancy trick with a wall jump into the door. Unfortunately, kind of hitting the top of the room, top of the door frame there. Mario, Jeff, Nevdi, all in the warehouse. Having to watch out for these green key hunters. They do a lot of damage. Ooh! 15 damage in this early game is serious business. Alright, Mario forced to face off against Mini Kraid. Gives them much needed super drops. They want to have full supers or as close to it as they can manage, because in order to finish off Kraid quickly, the quick kill does require 3 or 4 supers, depending on which strat they're using. Let's see how it goes. Alright, Jeff getting us a nice damage boost there, and here we are. Here comes a special boy. It's our friend Kraid. Just look at him. We interrupted his lunch. Does not look very happy. That's okay. Charge shot. 4 supers in the mouth. Hits the frame he wants. Dunzo. Mario and Nevdi. Oh no, Nevdi! Unfortunately, whiffing one of the supers. He got the frame he needed, but he did not get all 4 supers in the mouth. But thankfully, a super quick recovery right there. Gives Mario a chance to pull ahead, but it's not a big lead. You know, Jeff G, unfortunately, also not managing to kill Kraid before he gets up and starts walking around. If I were stuck in a room that's barely bigger than I am, I would be angry too, and Kraid is taking out his aggression on Samus here, but even with no missiles, there we go, Jeff sealing the deal. Hockey coming up on here, dropping through Red Tower. Ooh, opting to take the Sloater's refill early before heading off into Kraid. I like this move. There are plenty of things in Kraid that will give you trouble. Not taking the chance, alright. So now, Mario grabbing that Kraid energy tank, Nevdi about to enter the room. We're going to have ourselves a little high five in the doorway here, probably. Oh wait, no, fanfares are really long, so we have a high five here in the actual room. Ooh! Hockey also opting to get himself a Spazer, because he says, you know what is better than a pea shooter? How about 3 lasers? And the Spazer delivers on that. Absolutely. And it gives you a little bit of extra firepower, which when you're dealing with some of those challenging bosses like Fantoon, makes his life a lot easier. Alright, oh, Nevdi making that nice mock ball through the gap, following Mario down into Norfair. Making a little bit of a detour down here to the bottom left to grab themselves very important new set of footwear, because it turns out Samus's boots are very, very last season. Will not stand for this. Have to go get these new kicks. Both of them making sure to kill that little orange gamer over there so they can open the door. That flashing door only becomes openable when you kill the enemy. If they don't kill it there, they'll have to get it on the way out, and that's longer. They don't want to be doing that. High jump boots. What did I say about new shoes? Now they can be like Mike, except, well, actually more like Mike times 5, because I don't think Michael Jordan can jump like 5 times his height. What beasts! Mario and Nevdi just plowing through the content here, taking Norfair for a ride, which is impressive considering they're actually inside this area. JeffG getting himself those kicks. Meanwhile, Hockey about to deal with Kraid, has those 4 supers, looking good. I think he might be... Ooh, he's got to be... Well, I'm not sure if... I think Hockey might go for the missile setup. The missile setup only requires 3 supers. I hope he realizes that he only has 3 if he does the charge beam setup, because if not, he's going to be in a bit of a tough spot. Alright, okay, going for the missile setup. Oh no! Firing a super into Kraid's waiting hands. Kraid takes advantage, run forward, and just... I don't know what that Kraid was doing there. I'm afraid to ask. Ooh, Hockey, be careful. Gonna have to deal with Kraid now using charge shots. Thankfully, Spazer will help. Meanwhile, Nevdi and Mario in Bubble Mountain. Nevdi doing a little bit of political action there, assassinating King Kakatak. The king is dead. Long live the king. And what is the prize? The crown jewel in King Kakatak's crown? Of course, it is the speed booster waiting at the end of this long corridor. Mario having to stop and farm for a super so he can get that door open more quickly. It is behind a pink door. You know, oh gosh! Hockey, be careful. Hockey should be okay here. He's got plenty of health, but you just gotta be careful not to drop down into the spikes. Playing it safe. Making use of those charge shots. Come on, Hockey. Alright, Nevdi and Mario making their way out. Now with the speed booster, one of the most useful movement items in the game. This is one of the, also, importantly, one of the coolest. Hockey! Hockey! Sealing the deal! Sending Kraid back where he came from. You get out of here, you giant lizard. There... I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Probably some sort of parody of Symphony of the Night, but it kind of fell apart, so we're going to pretend I didn't do that. The most important thing, though, is that now all 4 of our runners have those classic, gigantic Variasuit shoulder pads. And what more could you ask for from an armored suit? Ooh, unfortunately, Mario taking a bit of a tumble in the wave beam room. Skipping the missiles, though, so even though if they had both grabbed the missiles, Nevdi would have taken the lead, but Mario grabbing it back by virtue of a fanfare. Both of them, again, just so close to each other. They're keeping it real tight. Now with the wave beam, they can fire those purple Cheerios that travel through walls, just like real purple Cheerios, and they will be on their way out of Norfair back up. They've got business to attend to up in the wrecked ship. JeffG not far behind, grabbing those missiles in the wave room. Hockey making his way out of the warehouse, just going to stop and grab this nice, convenient energy tank, then head on down into Norfair. Taking care of King Kakatak again for good measure, because can't let him grab the means of production. Ooh, nice long jump there from JeffG. Now he just has to... Oh no, not quite making it up. I like this move though. Rather than trying to sit up for it again where you might get sniped, just going through the bottom door and kind of cutting your losses there. I actually like this a lot. Is also what I do. It's a bit too easy, just kind of get stuck trying to jump up a bunch of times. Alright, MarioMayhem first to make it to the elevator. Nevdi right behind. We get an elevator high five. Hockey sticking out both hands. Wait, he only has one hand, so he's sticking out a hand and a gun, and getting a high five and a gun five. That's what I'm calling it now. Going to be making their ways back. Are we going to see an Alpha Spark from either of them? Nevdi might be setting up for the Alpha Spark. MarioMayhem setting up for the Alpha Spark. Shoots the Kakatak, gets the setup, goes! There's the Alpha Spark! Shooting through the room. Can we get a double? Yes, we can! Nevdi also the Alpha Spark. Oh, so good. We are seeing some real good movement tech here. Them showing off why they've been doing so well in this tournament so far. Making their way up through Red Tower. They are not in the clear yet. They have to still make it past these Rippers. Going for the hero shot, and ooh, MarioMayhem getting the first try Ripper shot. A hero shot past the Rippers. Beautiful. Nevdi, unfortunately, hits the top Ripper, but gets the quick backup. Very little time loss. Both of them just playing so well right now. All right, looks like JeffG, I think he was setting up for the Alpha Spark as well. Oh, didn't quite get it. Taking out his aggressions on that Kakatak, completely understandable. I would do the same. It knows what it did. All right, Hockey has his kicks. He's going to be making his way over to Bubble Mountain. He, too, has to take care of an unruly tyrant. Nevdi and Mario both getting themselves the power bombs. Now they have the power to lag and flash all over the screen. Ooh! Mario, unfortunately, getting caught in a little bit of unintentional botany, the worst kind of botany. So giving Nevdi a chance to pull ahead. Making sure to drop a power bomb here so they can open that door and not have to worry about it later. Nevdi, I'm not sure what he was doing there with the farming. Normally, you'll tend to see folks try to kill both cacks, but that enables him to get up to the elevator faster. They are changing leads so often. This is pretty... We're having such an exciting race here so far. I'm having a hard time keeping up with it, although, boy howdy, I'm trying. All right, JeffG showing us that beautiful double damage boost to get through Hellway. All right, Hockey, here we go. That's right, using his diagonal angle, his angled shot to set up for the jump, and... oh no, not quite getting up to King Kak's platform. That's all right, Hockey, you'll get him this time. Nevdi, meanwhile, getting the horizontal Shine Spark across the moat. He doesn't need those missiles. Leave him there for someone else. Mario right behind him. He's a bit low. He's probably going to grab the missiles here, and oh... I don't think Mario wanted those missiles. Never hurts to have more ammo, but those fanfares do add up. Nice bonk there to save on energy. Shine Sparks are wonderful, but in this game they do drain your energy, and they're both heading into Wreck Ship to fight Fantoon, a potentially very, very dangerous boss. Mario not opting to take that bonk, so he's losing a bit more energy, but saves him a little bit of time here. Let's see how both of them deal with the not-so-funky Phantom. Alright, meanwhile, Hockey getting himself the prize. He now, too, has the ability to go very fast and glow blue. It is said that when an Olympic-class sprinter passes a certain time for their quarter mile, they, too, start to glow blue. No one's quite gotten to that point yet, but someday they will. But here we go. Phantoon. This ghost has been the bane of many runners' existence in this tournament. Alright, so Nevdi starting out not getting a... Ooh, getting a slow... Oh, he got a medium! Setting up for an X Factor. Nice! All 4 particles! Oh, come on! Oh my god! The 2-round! 2 X Factors sending Phantoon... Phantoon hitting him so hard he goes beyond the afterlife straight into double dead. What a beautiful Phantoon fight from Nevdi. Wow! Mario, meanwhile, not taking that sitting down, having a great fight so far. Using some missile dopplers to lay on the hurt. Unfortunately, missile dopplers don't quite do as much damage as the X Factor, so... Oh god, getting slow patterns too, but he's in good shape here. Oh no! He would have been able to finish the fight there, but he accidentally fired his super into the wall. Phantoon is so close to dead for Mario. Meanwhile, JeffG entering the Phantoon fight as well. His energy's looking real good. Looks like he's also setting up for X Factor strats. Oh god, unfortunately, when Phantoon first opens its eye, its hitbox is tiny. There we go. Come on, Jeff. Show us them X Factors. Yeah! 4 particles. Beautiful. And Mario also stealing the deal. All of them showing us why bustin' just makes you feel good. And we feel great. I feel great. I hope you're all feeling great out there as well. We are seeing some top-notch play from all of our runners today. Alright, come on, Jeff. Energy looking good. Ooh, Nevdi showing us a beautiful Attic Spark. It's not always easy to line up those enemies, but killing them all and being able to open the door like that, real clean. Alright, Jeff. Finishing it off. 1 super. Hasta la vista, baby. Get out of here. Nevdi about to enter bowling. Plenty of energy, no problem. Hockey on his way up in the elevator, heading up to Wrecked Ship, getting back into Brinstar here. Mario about to do Attic for himself, and Jeff picking up the spoils of war, having beaten Phantoon. Alright, Powerbomb strats in the Attic for Mario, real nice. Is he setting up for the... He's setting up for the Spark, and he gets it! What a nice Attic Spark. Both of them showing off some great strats here. Alright, Nevdi first to make it to bowling, gonna get a chance to put the controller down and pick up that bowling bowl a few frames. Show us what you got, Nevdi. Meanwhile, Hockey actually opting to turn around, go back down into Norfair, and grab the Ice Beam. This is not as odd a move as you might think. Ice Beam makes dealing with the Red Tower, that section with the Rippers, makes it so much less painful. And it also gives you a little bit of extra firepower for dealing with Phantoon, so it's a good move. I like this move. Hockey playing real smart, and Nevdi first to make it to the spring, the gravity suit, elevating him to a level of fashion we did not believe was possible on the Super Nintendo, but here we are, and looking good. Meanwhile, JeffG trying to make it through the attic, not cool. Oh, looks like he's having a little bit of trouble killing those first few key hunters there. Setting up for the Attic Spark, and oh! Oh, you're 3 for 3 on Attic Spark! I am loving it! I am loving it so good! Meanwhile, Hockey about to show us a cool trick here. You hold that charge and drop down, and keep holding down in the charge button. Your bombs bounce real high as if they were made out of pure, unadulterated flubber. How's that for a reference? But now he's on his way out. No more time for silly movie references. It's time to go deal with Phantoon. Alright, oh, is JeffG gonna... Okay, I thought he might be going for a bowling spark. He's just gonna set up his distance and... Ooh! Takes a tumble. Normally you want to jump off that ledge, but it's a bit tight to jump out of doors sometimes. But he had plenty of energy, no problem. Nevdi having a nice little strong lead here. Already making his way through Hellway down into Red Tower. You know, ooh, Mario, very nice use of the pseudo screw to deal with those crabs. Those crabs are serious business. Oh god, Hockey getting himself stuck under the ledge. Please don't make a friend there, Hockey. That's not a good friend. They're bad influences. JeffG, meanwhile, going bowling. I can hear the pins fall from here. Mario and Nevdi both in red Brinstar. Hockey making his way back up. We're probably going to see a high five from Hockey and Mario here in a moment. And JeffG grabbing the gravity suit. We are now 3 out of 4 grab, getting increasingly stylish as we go on. And looks like Nevdi is the first to make it into the chill area that is Meridia. I feel like maybe a bit more of a relaxed tone is appropriate for this area because of the relaxed atmosphere. As Hockey jumps headfirst into Spikes. Unfortunately, Spike's not sending him where he wants to go. A little bit more unintended botany there. But it's okay, he's only one room away from getting himself those alpha power bombs. Nevdi showing off that delightful diagonal shine spark off of Mount Everest. Coming up soon on the dreaded mini-boss known as Batoon. Already has his power bomb equipped, going to set up for an X Factor, try to kill that stupid water sausage as fast as possible. Mario, ooh, nice hero shot, opening that door. JeffG just damage boosting his way back across half of Hellway, getting himself a refill. There was Mario with his diagonal. Here we go, Nevdi. Ooh, the other setup for X Factoring here. Oh no! One of the particles missed! That is the danger of X Factor. As long as there's a particle on the screen, you cannot fire your normal cannon. Samus cannot fire wave shots or supers. There we go. Control restored. Losing a little bit of time there, though. That's time that Mario can use to catch back up if he has a super clean Batoon. Alright, JeffG making his way to the tube. Gonna blow it open like a jar dropped on the kitchen floor. Except this time, you're not going to have whatever was in that jar all over the floor. I don't judge about what you've got keep in your jars. That said, I probably don't want to know what you keep in jars in your kitchen. Why don't we just talk about that some other time? Ooh, Mario. Nice Batoon fight. Sending Batoon into the ground in pieces, the way nature intended. Hockey, meanwhile, horizontal shine spark across the moat, grabbing those missiles, extra firepower. As Hockey himself would say, mo missiles, mo better. I'm sure he's feeling better right now. Fortunately, energy is a little bit lower than he'd probably like to have. I think he's probably going to opt to do a little bit of farming in wreck ship from the Atomics just before heading down into Fantoon. Yep, and he gets the full lane, so he's only at 66 energy plus whatever is inside the reserve tank. I fully expect him to do a little bit of farming. Meanwhile, oh god, Nevdi having some trouble in the Coliseum. Oh, Mario setting up for the Happy. Oh, unfortunately, gets the door open, but does not activate the Shine Spark quite in time. Both of them having to get across the Coliseum the old-fashioned way, the same way you might see a grandmother just walk through the park on a nice Sunday afternoon. I don't know about you, my grandmother was awesome. She would totally backflip off of bushes, damage boosting. I miss her. But anyways, no time to worry about that. It's time for Dragon. That's right. I hope y'all are ready for some seafood, because I get the feeling that Nevdi and Mario are going to be serving up a shrimp platter extraordinaire for us. Thankfully, a little bit of 2 or 3 tapping action gives them a short charge, and Fantoon's least favorite food is actually shine sparks right to the ooh, just like that. The cool thing about Dragon is that she has multiple hitboxes, so to do it just right, they'll be aiming for the gap between her head hitbox and chest hitbox. Oh, that's so much damage. Nevdi's in great shape to finish it with one more Shine Spark. Ooh! Tries to go for the vertical, doesn't quite finish it. Mario's setting up for an X Factor plus Shine Spark charge. Oh, Nevdi! That was close. Nevdi taking chain damage, which is terrible. Look at how much damage he took, but managing to get the blue suit. Blue suit allowing him to hold the properties of running with a speed booster without having to run. You're going to see him push down and crouch a little bit later in order to use that to go back across the Coliseum, doing the reverse halfy. Meanwhile, MarioMayhem dealing with Dragon. Dragon is bright red belly. She's almost done for. Just has to finish it. There we go. Nice fight from Mario. Meanwhile, we have Hockey dealing with Fantoon. Boss fights left and right. Ooh, Hockey's taking a lot of damage from the flames. Reverse Happy from Nevdi. So good. Saving a lot of time going back across the Coliseum. MarioMayhem picking up that clown wig on a ball. I don't know what else to call it. It kind of looks like clown hair. Meanwhile, Hockey, 85 energy, but Fantoon is bright orange, so close. Just has to finish the fight. Come on, give him the super. Give him the super. All right, JeffG's setting up for for Dragon. Too many bosses, too little time. I don't have enough adrenaline to deal with all this. Come on, Hockey. There we go. 4 for 4. We have, with all 4 of them combined, we have a full-fledged ghost-busting team. All right, Nevdi on his way to get the plasma beam. Mario right behind, heading into Cack-Attack Alley. JeffG showing off some great shine sparks, hitting Dragon right where she doesn't like to be hit. Ooh! Bit of a goop there, still doing some damage though. Hockey on his way out of Fantoon's room, gonna be taking care of Wreckship, getting himself that beautiful purple suit. Yeah, all about that purple goodness. JeffG's health is looking really strong. Dragon really low. Just should be able to finish it. Get a good shine spark here, and oh, unfortunately, hitting the goop, forcing Dragon to fly up. Gotta be careful about dodging that goop. Nevdi now has the lean, mean murder machine. Double beams of power, plasma, go right through enemies, and it does so much damage. And JeffG giving us more shrimp than we know what to do with. I hope you all brought your cocktail forks and an appetite, because we have so much shrimp and we can't keep it here. Someone's gonna have to take some of this home. All right, Mario now also with the plasma beam. I cannot overstate how good the plasma beam is. The all 4 of our runners are using old route. The new route actually does not get plasma. It only uses Spazer, and later bosses like Ridley and Mother Brain 2 actually take 60 charge shots with Spazer. If you have plasma, only 20. It does triple the damage of the Spazer combo. All right, JeffG making his way back across the Coliseum, saying goodbye to the Mocktroids. This is what happens when you are bad at science. Just goes to show Space Pirates did not do very well in high school science class, and they failed at cloning. Gosh. All right, Nevdi first to make it out of Meridia. Mario riding the tube on down. Hockey on his way to bowling. He ain't the bowling towner, but he knows his way around a bowling alley. I saw him. He was packing his shoes and his custom bowling ball. He is ready. All right. Meanwhile, JeffG about to enter Plasma Room here. Ooh! Hockey taking a bit of a fall onto the spikes. Thankfully, he has plenty of energy. No problem. Getting into the Chozo statue's hands. Nevdi going to grab himself Ice Beam. This is the optimal time to grab it if you're using old route. Because now, if Nevdi likes, he can also opt to use the fairway route to get to Lower Norfair. I'll be curious to see if he opts to do that or take upper route. Meanwhile, Mario now also down in Norfair. Here we go. Running through the gates. He's going to show us a cool speedball. Oh! No! He's just going in there with the space boost. Oh, unfortunately, space boosting a little bit too high. Bonking, and here we are. Speed friends everywhere, with Hockey now acquiring the gravity suit. This is, in fact, undeniably the most stylish stream on Twitch.tv. All right, JeffG getting himself a plasma beam. Hockey on his way back down into Red Brinstar. Nevdi did in fact take the fairway route, stopping to grab the Nutella refill. Very, very smart move. 173 is not an energy account you want to have going into Lower Norfair. It is one of the most dangerous single areas, debatably the most dangerous single area in the game. because there's all sorts of things, acid and enemies that do so much damage, and the boss Ridley, despite being an absolute pushover in every other 2D Metroid, is a genuine threat in this game. You do not want to be going up against him with low energy. Alright, Jeff has finished riding the tube, only a few rooms away from exiting Meridia. Hockey down into red, back into red Brinstar. Nevdi first to make it to lower Norfair elevator. I hope y'all are ready. It's time for the jams. And Mario showing us a little bit of variety to make sure we don't get bored. Thank you so much, showing us upper route to get to lower Norfair. Hockey opted to do a little bit of farming in Hellway. This is a really good spot, although I expect we'll probably also be seeing him. Oh no, unintentional botany! I'm so glad that so many of our runners today have green thumbs, because these plants in Hellway do in fact get hungry. No one knows how to take care of them. Please, space pirates don't even know how to do whatever it is I talked about earlier. You think you know how to take care of plants? Please. All right, Nevdi. Oh man, Nevdi showing us that beautiful fast pillars, the pillar room spark. That is not an easy trick to get. Playing real well tonight. All right, Mario now also in lower Norfair. Gonna have to watch out. These gold pirates are no joke. They do 50 damage. All right, here we go, Mario. Looks like he's not setting up for pillar spark. It's gonna be going through with power bombs. Take a little bit more damage, but it's definitely easier to do. Nevdi first to make it into amphitheater, taking full advantage of space jump and its ridiculous spinning animation. There we go. Hockey, meanwhile, making his way into Meridia. Now he can have a nice, chill, relaxed time, enjoying the music and the company of all these fish. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Oh, Hockey, please. Hockey almost making around the fish, trying to salvage it, but the fish came for him. It knew. It knew. Meanwhile, Nevdi, oh no, Nevdi, be careful. Having a fateful encounter there with the key hunters. These key hunters are among the most dangerous enemies in the entire game. 50 damage on contact, and they come right at you. No problem, though, making his way into a wasteland. Mario, meanwhile, right behind, heading into the room with the key hunters. Oh, barely beating the key hunters. Does he get the fast pattern? He does! Dodges all three. Very, very nice. Meanwhile, Jeff G getting past the Nutella refill room. Oh, unfortunately falling into the lava. Let's see, he's opting to... Is he gonna take the refill again? Yep. Can't blame him. Lower Norfair is no joke. Oh, Hockey, meanwhile, I like this move. Taking a detour over here in Aqueduct to grab himself extra missiles and an extra super tank, which both helps with Turian later, which has a very tight ammo count, and helps with dealing with Dragon. Because Dragon, if you're having some trouble with those short charges, relying on super missiles is not a bad way to do it. Dragon with supers is pretty darned manageable. First, he has to get past Batoon. Meanwhile, Nevdi, that scream can only mean one thing. It's our favorite shouty lizard boy. And he hates the fact that he can't hit Samus when she's all the way on the left. Who put this wall here, he shrieks. The developers did. What you gonna do about it? That's right, you're gonna take charged plasma shots to the foot, and you're gonna like it. Doesn't sound like he likes it. 20 charged shots. Then we're gonna see both Nevdi and Mario roll into a ball and let Ridley grab them. Have to be careful though, getting those swoops. You can see Ridley does a lot of damage. They can't afford to get knocked around too much. Nevdi is still in good shape, but Ridley is being a bit troublesome. Meanwhile, Mario, again, getting Ridley into that pogo lock. Looks like Nevdi is done, just has to get picked up. Unfortunately, Ridley does not always, there we go. Ridley's gross party trick is that even when he's dead, he can still kill you. Thankfully, finally admitting defeat and going to pieces. And with that, Nevdi is done with the 4 main bosses. And Mario! What a quick fight that was! What a quick Ridley fight. Wow! Alright, Hockey making his way up to Batoon now. Meanwhile, Nevdi kind of taking a little bit slow coming out. If Mario starts kind of just tearing through these rooms, can definitely gain some time here. Yeah, taking the lava run. just go. I don't know if Mario knows where things stand between him and Nevdi, but if he's just, he might just start playing wild and fast, because if he knows how close it is, he's not going to be he might opt to not play it safe here. All right, Jeff G heading down into the room with the, oh, he already got past the key hunters. I blinked and I missed it. Our runners are just too fast, my friends. I can't keep up with them. We get whatever passes for a high five with morph balls between Nevdi and Jeff G. Hockey getting himself the E-Tank after Botwoon. That lizard is done. Oh no, meanwhile Mario had to stop and grab himself a power bomb. He ran out. Oh no, I just noticed that is no good. He needs that power bomb to break the statue in Wasteland. Oh no. Oh, that's an unfortunate time loss. This gives Nevdi a massive time lead heading into Turian. This race is not over, but this is definitely going to help Nevdi, pushing him just that little bit closer to the victory. Now, Jeff G on his way through the last couple of rooms before Ridley and Hockey, farming his ammo back up to full so he can deal with Dragon. All right, Nevdi meanwhile has to tackle the Three Musketeers. Oh god, he's at 170 energy, opting to play it safe here. Absolutely understandable. The Three Musketeers, these three key hunters, 50 damage on contact. Like I said, you do not want to be playing, you don't want to just play around with them. They will mess you up. All right, Jeff G dealing with Ridley. Ridley being pretty nice to him so far. Oh, trying to get him to turn around here. He turns around. There we go. Ooh, Hockey giving us a damage boost to get across Coliseum faster in the interim. Jeff G doing pretty well so far with Ridley. Ridley's starting to look a little bit red in the gills. I don't know if flying space lizards have gills, but for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to say they do. Ooh, MarioMayhem. Energy lower than he wants it to be, especially heading to the Three Musketeers room. Looks like he was doing a little bit of extra farming there. Nevdi already almost on his way out of Norfair, going through the frog hallway here. Meanwhile, Jeff G, I didn't even have a chance to talk about it much. He just takes care of Ridley. Still has over 3 energy tanks. Just makes mincemeat out of that stupid shouty lizard. Meanwhile, Hockey facing off against Dragon. I hope y'all finished off the shrimp, because there's more coming here in just a moment. And with that sound can only mean one thing. Nevdi back up into Brinstar, going to be taking the shortcut through Meridia to get back up to Crateria and into Turian as fast as possible. Mario right behind, only 3 rooms away from leaving Norfair. You know, Hockey taking full advantage. Ah, real good move here. You making sure to use the power bombs to clear out the goop. Oh no, the goop! Hockey, no! Hockey, no! Don't accept those hugs. They're bad hugs. Oh god. You don't want to get gooped. Dragon does not give good hugs. Oh, Jeff G showing off that wonderful speedball through the wasteland. That's a good-looking trick. All right. Nevdi first to make it back into Brinstar. Oops, accidentally giving that gate the business. Unfortunately, you have to hit the light, not the gate, Nevdi. Come on. All right, Jeff G making his way back past the key hunters in the meantime. And Hockey almost done with Dragon. There we go. Very nice. Plenty of energy, sending Dragon back into the sand. Oh no, what are the kids doing? Don't. Oh. I think this is one of those situations where, once again, some things are just best left unanswered. However, now all 4 of our runners do have space jump. They can jump infinitely, assuming the space jump wants them to. It is an incredibly fiddly item. Oh, Nevdi. Nevdi, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Oh, he gets the speed keep, gets that stanchion. Making his way into Terminator with style. MarioMayhem, meanwhile, elevator back up to Crateria. Hockey making his way back across the Coliseum. Jeff G back out of Lower Norfair, back into standard classic Norfair. All the Norfair taste, none of the Norfair calories. I don't know what Norfair tastes like, but honestly, I don't want to know. And Nevdi first to make it to the Golden 5. I get asked a lot, why do you call it the Golden 5 when there are obviously only 4 statues? And there's a very good reason for that, because you see, the 5th statue is the friends we made along the way. That's right. One of the biggest aspects of this tournament has been the community. People who otherwise may never have talked have come together, helped each other, pushed each other forward, and everyone out there watching who's just been coming in here, having a great time and talking to us. This would not be anywhere near as fun or as satisfying if not for everybody, and honestly, even though those 4 statues have gone gray, the 5th golden statue will never tarnish. Alright, Hockey, you know what you have to do. Get yourself that plasma beam. Spazer is so last year. Alright, Jeff G making his way out of Norfair. Mario dealing with those statues. Nevdi first to make it into Turing. You can tell because of that delightful bubbling toilet music. But the real danger. Oh, that was fast. Oh, I like that. Oh, opting to let the Metroids grab him so he can group them up. Real clever, real quick. Unfortunately, Metroids do so much damage in this game. You saw how much damage he took just from that. Only 2 more Metroid rooms to go. Wow! Just plowing through Turian. Nevdi playing out of his mind right now. 1 more Metroid room, then it's just the baby. Hockey getting himself the plasma. Jeff G almost done with Meridia, and Mario heading down into Turian. 1 last room. Nevdi having a spectacular first half of Turian. Meanwhile, Mario. Oh no, Mario! Mario, be careful! Oh, Mario. Ooh, keeping his cool. If he had not gotten that Metroid off, that could have been game over for him, but showing he's got the skills to pay the bills and getting out of there. Energy looking good now, no problem. Speaking of looking good, they're both relying heavily on drops here. There's a missile refill station, but it does not give you supers. Nevdi having 10 supers heading into baby is excellent. Great shape there. Nevdi's going for baby skip. Challenging trick here, using the lag strat. Come on, looks good so far. Has to get up against the moss. And the jump, and perfect. Beautiful baby skip. Nevdi is playing so well right now. Wow. And with those extra supers, he can just go right through that pink door. 20 missiles, 7 supers heading into Mother Brain Room. He is looking real good. Hockey about to exit Meridia. Jeff G heading into the statue room. Mario, meanwhile, does not seem to... Okay, come on, Nevdi. Unfortunately, Nevdi not quite getting the setup he wanted for Zeb Skip. You gotta land... There we go. You gotta land on that frozen Zebtite, then kind of go through the frozen Rinka. There's a lot of names in this game. I'm bad with names. Meanwhile, MarioMayhem knows what he's doing. Ooh, Nevdi. He's gonna be okay, but unfortunately, dropping below 400 energy, he's gotta be real careful with Mother Brain, because he needs to stay above 300 energy. If he drops below 300, he can no longer finish the game, because Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam does 300 damage. He's gonna have to be careful, but Nevdi has been playing out of his mind. I cannot state that enough. All that stands between him and victory is 20 charged shots to Mother Brain's dome. Alright, Jeff G heading to Turian. Nevdi giving Mother Brain the business, dodging those onion rings. No time to eat. There's a race to finish. MarioMayhem not giving him a chance to breathe here. Entering Mother Brain's... Oh, he's taking a safety save. Ooh, the catch-up. Getting hit by the O-rings. Nevdi, unfortunately, releasing those charge shots. Oh, God! Oh, my God. Barely. 318. Nevdi, you had me nervous there, but he seals the deal. At this point, all he's got to do is get through the cutscene, Mother Brain 3, and then escape the planet. He's done. Uh-oh, MarioMayhem, I'm being told he might not have enough ammo. Oh no, MarioMayhem going to have to take the reset. Just doesn't have the ammunition. 1 missile short. He's gonna have to go back and take the refill to get the missiles he needs. With this, Nevdi's victory is all but assured. All right, I think what we're going to see here is probably going to see Mario open this pink door, then go back and refill missiles. He has no choice. All right, Jeff G setting up for the baby here. Not going to get baby skip. Just going to get grabbed as quickly as possible. You know, Hockey making his way through the lava dive into lower Norfair. And does Jeff G know the trick? He does, making sure Samus is facing right, saving those precious, precious frames. Meanwhile, Nevdi, unfortunately, we're having a bit of a parenting disagreement here. The baby, no! Mother Brain, not the onion rings! Oh no, they're too greasy! Oh, God. Alright, Nevdi, you know how we do it here. Show her how we do it! Final phase, giving Mother Brain whiplash times 1,000 right now. Almost done. Hockey making it through the pillar room in the meantime, and Nevdi finishing it off, turning Mother Brain into the dust that she deserves to be. Meanwhile, Mario finally back with the missiles he needs. Unfortunately, Nevdi is too far ahead at this point. Barring some sort of, I dare not say it, it would take an act beyond the game to stop Nevdi from securing the win here now. Jeff G, meanwhile, also fighting Mother Brain, getting her out of the tank into phase 2. HockeyTowner, meanwhile, making short work of the worst room in the game. Very well played. Alright, here we go. Ooh, Hockey, unfortunately, taking a tumble. That space jump is a treacherous item. Nevdi taking a little bit of a tumble in this room. It's easy to do. Just has to get out of this room. He's back in criteria. Oh, yes, the moonfall. Real good movement from Nevdi. Oh, gosh, MarioMayhem, meanwhile, having to deal with that ketchup. Mother Brain is a Can you believe Mother Brain? She would put ketchup on steak. Yeah, I know. All right, Nevdi, into the climb. Here comes the Shine Spark. Like a rocket. He's on spectacular pace. I think he might even be on PB pace here. Just has to just has to make it up through the parlor. Come on, Nevdi. Those numbers have been green for so long. I believe in you. Mockballing through the upper parlor onto the surface of the planet. The numbers are still green! And time! Nevdi finishing it off with green numbers in a first place time of 52 minutes and 38 seconds. GG's to Nevdi on that spectacular run. Whew. Friends, I'm not going to have a voice left after this. These four are just giving me so much to get excited about. We're going to send him a DM, see if he wants to come in here and say a few words. Meanwhile, oh, hello, the baby is hungry. Whew. Why does everyone have their audio so loud? Alright, Mario, unfortunately the baby is no more, but you can still give Mother Brain the business. Show us how we... show her how we treat folks who abuse baby Metroids. Meanwhile, Jeff G also about to lay down the law on Mother Brain while Hockey making short work of the Metal Pirates. And just like that, Mother Brain is turned into dust once again. Get out of here, Mother Brain. And Mario, please, there are children present. And making his own escape. Here we go. Jeff finishing off Mother Brain. Here she goes, exploding into dust once again. And meanwhile, Hockey facing off against Ridley. you'll excuse me for one moment, I believe... Nevdi, congratulations, GG.
GG, thanks, man.
I'm not mistaken, that's a PB, isn't it?
No, not quite. So on the spreadsheet it would be, but I got a 52.15 the other day. Still second this time.
Oh yeah,
Race
that is a great time.
It's good. It's good. I was a bit worried on Mother Brain there, but good run. So I couldn't really ask for much. Unlucky to Mario in a few steps there. He was really catching me, and then he ran out of PBs at the end. So.
Oh, you know, yeah. You two are literally seconds apart the entire time, and then the power bomb.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I knew this race was going to be decided at fan tune. Not overly decided, but I knew I had to have a good fan tune to beat Mario this run, and I did. Like if I didn't, and he didn't make that mistake, I think it would be very hard.
No, and that is one of the nicest fan tunes I think I've seen in this tournament. It was just beautiful, double X Factor, just done.
I don't usually do them, so it felt really good.
Oh, and with that, Mario is also done with an SRL time of 55.53.
GG, Mario.
Let's see who perhaps wants to come in and say a few words. And Jeff G also done with an SRL time of 56.05. Yeah, the three of you all actually stayed pretty darn close to each other throughout.
Yeah, it was a good run because I have the stream open, watching to see how it's going, and it was just back and forth. Like he stuffed up Power Mountain, and then I stuffed up Wave. We were just so close. It was really fun, really good run.
Yeah, you guys definitely gave me a lot to talk about. I'm probably not going to have a voice left after this. I was getting a little bit too excited the entire time.
It's been a good day of commentating on it here. You got your hour, right?
Close. I went from a 1:06:17 to a 1 hour 15.
Yeah, it's all happening. Nice. That's awesome. Won't be long.
No, feeling good about that.
These guys are going to come in and have a chat. Do they usually commentate, or do you usually interview, rather?
I'm sorry?
Guys? Do you know if these guys, if Mario and Jeff usually come in for a chat?
Mario does. In fact, here he is.
Hey Mario, GG man, really good run. And I know that you probably weren't happy with the PB section.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed in myself.
I'm so sorry, Mario.
I'm like, I've never had that happen to say that I ran right past the enemy that has a really good chance of dropping power bombs, and like my brain just turned off. I can't be more frustrated with myself over that.
You were catching, like you were on me. I was like, he's gonna step it up in a second and get past.
Yeah, no, you timed your PB is now my PB, by the way. You and I have tied PBs.
Oh, nice. That's the race.
And we are also joined by JeffG24. Congratulations, GG.
Thank you. I'm pretty satisfied with that run overall. I was pretty close to my PB most of it. Kind of. Sad I missed the quick kill. I've been hit or miss with Kraid.
Oh, yeah, I missed the quick kill too. I hate Kraid in races. I can never do it.
I golded Escape though. I don't know how. I felt like that Mother Brain 3 was terrible. But,
you finished it, and you did great. You did great. I mean,
had to redeem myself from last week, dying to Fanny twice.
Oh God, Fantoon's such a... I'm happy to say all four of you showed Fantoon the what for. Didn't stand a chance.
I really hate when those crabs give you a double health drop and no power bombs before Fantoon.
I figured something out for that too, Jeff, because I really hate that too. I pre-opened the first door because you get those. What are those green things called?
I guess a cack attack.
The cack attacks?
No, the thing after as soon as you get power bombs and you go up that room, like you get out of it.
The slugs.
Aren't those slugs?
Oh, okay.
So
that's
what
true.
I do-
They do drop those.
Yeah, so I'm doing that now. I'm dropping that power bomb low, picking it up. It probably wastes 2 seconds in that room, but I hate, like you say, that RNG of those crabs not dropping anything because Fantoon goes disastrous.
I like to jump just just soon enough to where I could drop a power bomb to hit the door and then kill the slug just below it, so I could get full on it, so I don't have to rely on the crabs.
That makes sense.
One extra one.
Yeah, I have plenty of learn to still. I can't English. I have plenty to learn still.
It feels like there's never anything. You never run out of things to learn in this game. There's just so much.
It is too much.
For sure.
It's hard to be frustrated with myself, and I can't pinpoint it for any one reason, but everything kind of crumbled apart, but it was alright.
Yeah, I guess that's Super Metroid, right? Was that, you were talking about the PB section, right? That was the...
Yeah, I forgot the power bomb, and then I didn't have enough ammo, and then for Mother Brain 1, so I had to... Because, of course, I always take the safety save for Mother Brain, so that isn't exactly the issue, but I completely spaced one extra super or one extra missile, but...
Bliskin.
It is also frustrating, but it's alright. It happens.
Probably true, though.
Well, I'm going to let Crunchy finish off Hockeytowner, because I like Hockeytowner, and I want to see him finish off. But GG, guys. Thanks for the run. It was really good race.
Yeah, you guys were neck and neck.
Yeah, it was fun. I'll watch it back and listen to the lovely Crunchy chat about saying all the good stuff.
That was fantastic commentary.
Thanks.
Y'all can probably hear the rasp in my voice. I'm starting to feel it a bit.
Yeah, GG's, you guys.
Definitely. GG.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go cheer on hockey.
Yes, definitely do.
Hell yeah.
Because he is going to finish it off. You're taking the save at the ship, making sure he is ready to go into Turian and wreck some faces. But in the meantime, everybody out there, you should absolutely follow all of our runners. They have done spectacular work tonight. Hockey getting the stanchion. Oh, yes! But yeah, no, definitely follow all the runners. They are excellent runners. They have put on a great show for us, and keep your eye on them. They will yet do even more amazing things in this game. I know it. But hockey, heading into this corridor with the lights, which I can never remember what it's called. But that doesn't matter, because what really matters are these statues. Now we just have to wait. I have to be honest, though, if I were working at a company where as soon as I signed on, they made a golden statue of me with glowing eyes that represented my life, I would be a little bit worried. I don't think I would be down for that. Not to mention, it would make it pretty awkward to get into your office. But we are not here to criticize yet another thing that the Space Pirates do that's incredibly strange. We are here. Cheer on the Hockeytowner as he goes into Turian. Lay waste to the Metroids. Give Mother Brain the beans. Let's do it, Hockey. Oh, there's that bubbly music. That sound... It sounds like bubbly music followed by someone's stomach growling. That's probably the baby. Hard to say, though. Question of the day. Whose stomach is growling in the music for Turian? Hockey. Systematically eradicating the Metroids. Not taking any of their nonsense. The freeze, the super, get out of here. Two more rooms remain. Yes. One room. 3 Metroids. Taking care of them. Oops, accidentally bonking that super. Thankfully, Thankfully for Hockey, oh, very nice, 13 supers. Thankfully he did grab the supers in Aqueduct, so he has a little bit more ammo wiggle room. It's like 30 missiles, 15 supers. He's got plenty of ammunition to play with. Not gonna have to worry much about Mother Brain 1 at all. Although he is gonna have to worry a little bit about dealing with a baby. I don't believe Hockey does baby skip, so he's going to lose a lot more energy. Which takes a little bit longer. And actually, I hope he remembers to, I think he has to turn off, he might have to empty his reserve tanks. I'm not sure. I honestly kind of forget. Nope, guess not. That'll teach me. We have all learned something today. Aww. The baby makes the cutest sounds. Nintendo, when is Baby Metroid plush? Alright, taking that final refill, making sure he's got the energy, he's got the missiles. Gonna go in there and throw down with a giant brain in a tank. Reminds me of college. I don't like to talk about it. Okay, I'm curious to see if Hockey will opt to take the safety save, but I think he might. Yes. I like it. There's any number of things that can cause the run to just kind of die, and he wants to be ready for it. In case he gets ketchuped, in case he runs out of ammo and can't finish off Mother Brain 1, in case he has a big struggle with Zeb Skip. Any number of things can happen in this room. Speaking of Zeb Skip, here he goes. No problem. First try, making it look easy. Easy. And here we go. There's the big bad brain. Hockey, please, leave the tank alone. Fire into the brain. These are head-on branded missiles applied directly to the forehead. Very effective, as you can see. And here we go. Mother Brain 2, the last major hurdle. 20 charged shots, and Hockey is on his way. This time he... Come on, Hockey. 2, 3, 4, 5. 25% there, come on. $10, halfway there. Mother Brain, please, personal space. Firing the shots a little bit prematurely here. He's got plenty of energy, but he's... Hockey might be a little bit antsy here. Or he's got to be careful, because now the ketchup can start coming out. Almost there, but he's got to watch out for it. Oh! And done. Here comes the rainbow beam. And with that, Hockey has completed the true final boss. And here comes the assist, tagging Baby Metroid in to come and munch on Mother Brain's head. Tastes like chicken, it says. Yeah, reserve tanks are actually a pretty solid backup in case you're worried about your health. Because they don't really count for things that keep track of what your health total is, but you can pull them out whenever you want them. Mother Brain, this would be so much easier if you just stayed dust instead of giving us that nasty purple halitosis. I mean, I need to ask you all a question. What on earth would Mother Brain have to have eaten to have breath so bad that it looks like purple smoke coming out her face? Because that looks gross. Hockey, no, what are you doing? Hockey, stop her! can't let her treat your child like that. Oh. Hockey. The Hockeytowner. The hero we need. Show Mother Brain how we deal with folks like her! Giving her the whiplash of a lifetime. Returning her to the dust from whence she came. The Hockeytowner. Finishing the fight. But he's not out of it yet, folks. He's still got to make it off the planet. Escape, the only thing standing between him and the finish. So now, more than ever, friends, give Hockey your energy. Help him see things through to the end. Pirates getting in the way? He don't care. Think you're gonna stop Hockey with lame tactics like that? No, 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 no. Give it to him. Leaving nothing but desolation in his wake. Unfortunately, it appears desolation does not climb up walls pretty well. The screen shaking does make it a little bit weird as far as wall jumping. But he is out of Turian. All he has to do now is make it out of Criteria back to the ship. There he is, rocketing to the greatest of heights. Don't need to climb when you can fly. Come on, Hockey. Just gotta get out of the parlor. Making your way up. Almost through the door, onto the surface, where the ship is waiting. And he is done! Hockeytowner finishing today with an official SRL time of 1:12:16. GG's to him. GG. And now we can appreciate the fruits of his labor. A cataclysmic explosion. That is actually a pretty cool effect for Super Nintendo, let's be fair. And here he is now, the man of the hour, the hero we deserve, the Hockeytowner!
Yo, what's up?
GG Hockey finishing the fight.
Yeah,
How are you
that
feeling?
was a real doozy. Oh my god, wow. It was so polarized because those are some of the best boss fights I've ever had since I started playing this game, but was just buried by all of the careless, extremely time-consuming mistakes. But despite that, maybe in spite of that, still managed to PB. I know my splits are red, but I screwed up, and halfway through the race, I started running against my sum of best. So that was a 27-second PB.
27-second PB. Congrats. Very, very nice.
Well, thank you. I know that pretty much the other three guys, GG's to them, GG's to Jeff, Mario, and Nevdi. It seems like they were all stacked together, all in the mid-50s, so that must have been a really, really exciting race.
Well, you can probably hear it in my voice. I did a lot of yelling. It's been a race.
That's awesome. I can't wait to watch it back, but I'm just gonna focus on the other three runners and not on mine because, oh my god, forgot ice, so the elevator transition cutscene 2 more times, and then how did I fall down that sand pit? This has never happened before, but that was so bad. I was like, ugh, you gotta be kidding me. And then whatever happened in the Croc Speedway, I don't know. I shouldn't have been shooting ice beam shots, but you know, sometimes you gotta pop off a little bit. But I didn't even know what to do. You could tell I was like kept falling across. You look through the crumble blocks. I was like, just get me to Lower North Fair. But you know, I had 4 gold splits. Like it was just kind of like a seesaw, just back and forth. But you know, I still got a long way to go to catch up with these other guys. We're talking probably months or years of dedication. But very happy to get the PB. And happy to finish the run. I took only technically 2 safeties, so that's pretty good for me.
Yeah, in the end, you didn't need them, so well played.
Thanks, Crunch. And again, thank you so much for commentating. I think I said it, I don't know whose stream it was, but I was like, I love your unabashed favoritism for commentating my races. I gotta pay it forward.
Well, that's just kind of how it works out sometimes. It's all good. I have a good time doing this, and it's cool. It's cool to see you improve in these races.
Thank you. This was, I mean, it was a small improvement, but like if I hadn't made those, oops, just dropped my controller.
Whoops.
If I hadn't made those incredibly costly mistakes, like this could have been like this maybe could have been 110, maybe 109, like a high 109, because those mistakes were just so costly. But like, I don't feel discouraged because next time I know I'm not going to fall down the sand pit. I'm not going to forget ice beam, so I'm going to get all that time back.
Heck yeah, man. Like you said, you had the best boss fights, some of the best boss fights you had, but other things brought you down. It's just a matter of time before it all comes together, and that 110 will be right there, sitting on a silver platter. You just grab it.
I hope you're right, Crunchy, because we both know how challenging this game is, but that's half the fun, is the challenge.
Yes, indeed. I think I see folks getting ready to start setting up for the next race here in a bit. So, Hockey, do you have any final words, any pearls of wisdom, or any just words for your fans out there? What you got?
The only wisdom I have to impart is stay out of sand pits and don't forget ice beam, and don't mess around in Croc Speedway, and you just might get a massive PB. But again, thank you to you for commentary. GG's again to Mario, Nevdi, and JeffG. You guys are really, really terrific runners. And thank you especially to Feasel and the rest of the Speed Gaming crew. I mean, it's been super professional and super awesome to be able to use their setup and have our races restreamed. And a very, very, very special thanks to Antinomy and Melonax for putting this tournament together. I've really been having fun and, you know, kind of in my own right hitting my stride. So, you know, it's been really fun. Way more fun watching people race, but the races themselves have been surprisingly fun.
I couldn't have picked better words myself. Well said, Hockey.
Thanks, Crunchy.
And that is going to do it for us here for this race. It has been one heck of a race, but if you want more Super Metroid, don't think we're going to leave you hanging. We actually have another race going on right now on Speed Gaming 1, another 4-way race. And if you can't make it to that one for whatever reason, we have another race tonight at 11. That channel has not quite been decided yet, but there's plenty more to come tomorrow as well. All sorts of Super Metroid tonight and tomorrow. Just make sure to click on the little schedule button below the stream if you want to see when and where they will be on. We would love to see y'all come back. Otherwise, though, I think that's everything for us. I need to get a really big glass of water before I lose my voice. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I have been Crunchy Lex, and I'll see you next mission.